Hi everyone and welcome to Prosys OPC's YouTube channel. I'm Ivo and in today's video we are learning to use Forge's event generator. You will learn how to create reusable event templates and configure event generators to attach new events to objects. So let's start. First we need to start the event generator module, and then the new module appears here in the main navigation bar. First, we need to configure this event template. So I press the Add Template button and I will give a descriptive name for this event. So let's say it's going to be My Kitchen Equipment event, like this. And then I need to configure these event properties to add the data that I want to include in the event. So I search these event properties. First I want to select the message. So by selecting the message, I can now write here whatever I want to include in the message property. So let's say I can write the text like this, and then I can also give placeholders for variables. So this template detects that I have now configured one variable with the curly brackets. I could do them more or give other static text. Then I can also add another event property that I map data to. So I can select, for example, the severity, and I just write 300 here, and like that I could do even more of these properties, but I go with these two now. I press add, and then I can go to the event generators. I add a new generator. So now we are creating the real event using that template. So let's say this is going to be attached to my coffee object. So I name it with my coffee. I will browse my address space and select the object node, my coffee. Then I select my kitchen equipment, the template that we just created, and because we have the one variable placeholder, we can now map data from a node to that. So I'm going to select a variable from the my coffee parameters. I select the boiler pressure steam here, like that. And finally, we need to create the trigger that triggers the event. I could use any variable from the address space, but I select now the same node that I selected for the placeholder. I go with the subscription mode. Let's say the interval being 500 milliseconds. And then I will use the high limit as a condition type. So it recognizes when the variable crosses this comparison value, but when it stays above this value, it doesn't create new events. And after that, we are ready with this generator, so we can add that. This doesn't affect our address space here in Forge. You don't see the event here, but with the browser, you can see that this object has now event notifier that you can subscribe to. So I right click on that object and start monitoring the event, and then we need to just wait for the trigger condition to happen, and there we have it. So we see that the event property severity is 300, and then we have this message event with the static text parameters and then a value from the variable. And that's all. Stay tuned for our next video where we will show you how to use OPC UA PubSub over MQTT. Thanks for checking out Forge with us. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more content. We would love to hear your feedback, so drop us a comment below or reach out using the info in the description box. Until next time.